The Porch Sessions featuring Pele Won. Turn it up for a little bit, Paul.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, sir. What's going down with you?
That dude shit, man. He a cold feature with like a piece of cold steel proof from underneath the Yeah. What up with you, Leo?
Lee Earl with Pele Won, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, so welcome to the Porch Sessions, man.
Hey, it's good to be here. Thank you for having me.
No doubt, no doubt. You got something to say, man. Like I'm a fan. Like above being somebody that just wants to have an avenue that wants your shit to get heard. I like what the fuck you spit about. So thank you for spitting good shit, bruh.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's good to have people listening.
Okay. So for those that don't know, tell them who you are.
My name is Pele One. Yeah, that's me. Um, I know a lot of different people and stuff. I have a lot of people in a lot of different walks of life, and I just try to represent the random person that I am throughout my music. You'll feel me, spitting about just about anything. I won't be boxed in or stereotype, something like that. You can't tell me who my favorite rapper is by listening to me. So
Okay. I like that. I like that. All right. And you make music. What do you do in with music? Like, what all do you do in regards to making music?
I produce, I make beats, I write music, I write songs, I write R&B songs, I write poetry, I write grocery lists, I make
Mm-hmm.
beats for other artists, stuff like that.
That's right. I like the grocery list. I get that. I get that. Um. So, what do you look for when you work with other artists? Because we talked about this last time, and I want to make sure you repeat what you told me because I wholeheartedly stand by this. What do you look for when you work with other artists, man?
I look for people that are talented. I look for people that can bring something to the track. I look for people that'll make it sound good. I want good talent on the track. I want if people are spitting, I want people to spit ridiculous bars and absolutely kill it. If people are singing, I want them to sing their heart out and just really give a class A performance. Whatever you're doing, I want the best of what you're doing. And if I'm engineering the session, I could be a dick at times, but I'm trying to get it out of you.
I mean, hey, and the one thing I want you to touch back on is what do you feel like you should do when you feature on someone's track?
Fucking kill it every time. Kill it
That's
every single time. If I'm on your track, my prerogative is to kill it. I'm trying to kill that track. I'm trying to make it to where you don't want to put the track out because my verse is so fucking ridiculous and it just completely shits over whatever anyone else is doing on the track. I'm trying to absolutely just crush every track I get on, and I feel like that's the work ethic you got to bring to it. If you're not trying to, if you're not trying to kill it, if you're not trying to give it your absolute all and just, come out with the craziest, best stuff you could do, why do it?
I agree, man. There's no reason not to shine or try to outshine your other friend because that's the whole purpose of trying to get a good championship going.
Oh yeah, competitiveness definitely, it builds the spirit. My homie Deshaun he's fond of saying that my brother is the stone I sharpen my blade on, and I think that's something I can definitely carry and agree with. And I got several people that I sharpen my sword on. Other MCs that when we get to hanging out, the freestyle get to going. We start versing and shit, and we're definitely trying to skill it up and make it sound sick. Even though it's just us, sitting around shooting the shit.
Right. I mean, it's yeah, no wasted air.
Nah. I said, I had one track. I said, four track, two other MCs, and one for the beat. Like that's where I come from. Like I
Mm-hmm.
come from having a four track, one for the beat, me, two other MCs. You know, the next bar in that is no voiceovers, no punch ins, your time to come weak. So
So that's just straight spitting.
that's the school I'm from. I'm from the school of, if you can't knock it out in one take, hit every single word, put your emphasis, put your tone and everything that needs to go into it in one take, then you're coming weak.
Yep,
And voiceovers and all that are supplemental. They shouldn't be a necessity. That's how I feel.
I got you. Cause I borderline fall in. I got some tracks that don't fall in that, and I got some that do. That's why I enjoy. That's why I say I appreciate you. Honesty and
Well,
competition.
it's one thing. It's one thing artistically if you want to, because there's artists I listen to that I love and respect that do a lot of punch in work, like Cannibal Locks. I love
Hmm.
Cannibal Locks. I love that album. It's I think it's a stellar hip hop album, and there's a lot of punch in work on that. But that's not out of necessity. I think that's out of artistic vision that they were trying to get across, where one to put the emphasis on the word so much so that it carried over to the next bar, and so out of necessity, and another take is created. But you catch them live, they can spit their whole verses, no problem. That's some real MC shit. If you can't spit your verse live at your show, you're a fucking sucker. If you need voiceovers and all that shit on your fucking instrumental track, or you're rapping over your fucking song, you're whack, son. You're whack. You with your fucking shit on your fucking instrumental. Shame on you. Put some time into your craft. Know your words. Get a
Man.
hype man.
Ooh, ooh.
For real.
Okay, okay. So, would you have any advice for? I mean, because that sounded like a little bit. It kind of led into my next question, which is, do you have any advice for people when it comes to music?
Be original as you could be. And if you're gonna, being original doesn't mean that you can't be a part of a specific genre. Add something to the genre. If you're gonna be a gangster rapper, put a new angle on it. Bring something new to that gangster rap angle. If you're gonna be a fucking, super, wordologist, lyricist, mind bender, mental giant guy, then do that. But do the fuck out of it. Do it in a way that hasn't been done 100 times. Do it in a way where you're
Uh oh.
you know take some time to master your craft, man.
What about beat making?
The same.
The same.
Um, be a Dilla fan. Don't be a Dilla imitator. That goes for any producer. Uh, I don't know. I hear a lot of producers nowadays are chasing the sound. Uh, I want to make Dre beats. I'm trying to make beats that I'm trying to make beats like so and so beats beats like this genre, that genre, whatever the case may be.
You want them to bring the beats out of themselves? Is that what you want them to do?
Yeah, and I mean I'm not saying that because I mean first and foremost, I'm a sample based producer. I put that on the line right now. I don't give a fuck. You can play the keys and shit. You ain't more talented than me. It takes the ear. And a sample based producer can deliver a lot of music that your little keyboard can't make, and vice versa. There's things that you can do that I can't do, but there's no need to look down on each other. There's people that want to hate because of the equipment you got, or because of whatever you're using to make your beats, whatever method you use to make your beats. Oh, you're sampling. Oh, you just make keyboard beats. Whatever the case may be. Dope hip hop can come out of any of that. It's not the equipment. It's the mind behind it. 100%. There's no questioning that. Anyone that tells you differently is trying to sell you something.
Okay. Well, is there any last parting words you want to say before we get off the porch sessions?
Um, Check my shit out. Don't make me spam your wall. If you shared it more often, I wouldn't have to spam you. That's
If
what's
you
up.
if you shit, that should be a title to a song. Share it so I don't spam.
you know, yeah, but that's all, man. Just trying to share the love, spread the music and shit. Shout out to Lee Earl. Shout out to Cal P. Shout out to Hugh Nikon, Sub M2 Music. Shout out to Sideways Crew. Shout out to Charlie Blue. Shout out to everybody I work with. Shout out to Chillis Illis. Shout out to all my people up and down the coast. Hemp Heads out in the 209 doing it. Got people all over the place, man. People all over the place. We was just talking before this shit actually. we was talking about how we were gonna get a regional track trying to go, but like include the entire coast. So cats from as far down as L.A. all the way up to Seattle, and and farther north if we can, and try to get as many cities as we can in between, and really put it down and get a crazy cipher going, like 12 city cipher. You know what I'm saying? 14 city cipher and shit. That shit would be wild. We got some shit going on for that. We was kicking some beats back and forth, and I
Okay.
think that's something we should definitely pursue, man. You interested in it, man? Hit up the Earl, hit me up. We'll put you down, man. And if
No,
you're
actually, hey, no, 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 no. We'll hit you up.
nah, man, nah, cause you know what? If you from Sacramento and you're doper than my homie from Sacramento, then fucking you're on the track. Picking, the dopest people from out the regions, man. Like
I'm
I
just
don't know how
saying,
many.
I don't
I
think
don't
they
know.
want me associated with rating their music because I'm pretty honest.
Ah, fuck that, man. Fuck that.
Okay.
Fuck
Well,
that.
fuck it. Send it to Earl and send it to Pele. We'll rate your shit and we'll see what's going down.
What's up, man?
And and just for the record, I know I ain't nobody, but for this project that we're getting on we're somebody.
I'm not saying like I'm, in a position to
Well,
say
no,
someone's verse is, better than another, whatever. But I kind of am. I can, I got a good ear for music. I'll give
I'm
you the honest truth, man. If I think somebody's got a knockout verse and your verse is just alright, I'll let you know, man. Hey, man, his verse was fucking spectacular, dog.
of
And
course, of course.
we
I mean,
will,
hey, you can't. I mean, and as a lyricist, people know that shit. Like people know when somebody's shit is better than theirs,
yeah,
hands down. Well,
for real.
that's another subject. Anyway, Porch session's over. Pele won. So appreciate you, man. Let me give a shout out down to the left too. Who is this? Unmute yourself, brother. You're gonna be on the next one.
Q
Unmute you.
Nikon quietly sitting there with his chihuahua.
Say his name one more time, sir.
Q Nikon.
Q Nikon. Down on the left.
Click on him. There, look.
Yeah. Unmute yourself, brother.
I don't know about yours. Click on his face.
I'm gonna see if I can.
What's up?
There you go. So,
Are those Dre beats?
so this Q Nikon is gonna be one of my next. You guys will get to meet this guy. But right now we're at Porch Sessions. Pele Won An, Q Nikon out. Bye.